Make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ozzie Newsome there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A run with Huntley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The left-footed Kevin Huber set to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll run it here with Huntley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. And look at this, another fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Bring it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a play there by Fletcher Cox. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Griffin on first down. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Out of the gun, Griffin. Over the middle, complete. It's Neal. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, it's Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good opening drive. That's a tone setter. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Griffin tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now a give right side. It's George. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 33 and a first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Alert, alert, alert. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
I'm coming after you. Shit. I'll go special. Under 10.
On 2nd down now. It's George, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready? 49 to Mike. Hey.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Morton Anderson for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The Hall of Famer's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
And automatic, Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring. You know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All all-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
On the return, here's Hall. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Ware coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Third and long. It's Griffin looking downfield for Dez. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Here we go, G. 49.
On third down, George. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Bell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin, and a little floater there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler, Steve Atwater. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 3rd down, it's George, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
That's it, baby. We got one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
49.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
There's Wilson to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. On 1st down, George. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
On 2nd down, it's George. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Big Ed.
On 1st down, George. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
At the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. And let's pin the mirrors back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
I got you. Mike 49.
Now it's Wilson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
It's now 4th down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about